So when I was drinking water, I had an idea to record a tier list of the best companions in anime simulators. So let's get into it. Right here, I don't think I have to explain anything since these are just useless. Unless you're starting the game, of course, you can actually use these, but of all the other troops that there are, I don't think that they are that good. Now here some people may disagree, but why is Gunk at B tier? Me personally, I think that 5% basic attack is just useless, because what is it gonna do? Now Minnow at A tier. I know he's a mythic and all, but he just gives small buffs and only 65% chakra with speed and jump. Like, who needs jump and speed in the later grinds? Worst mythic in my opinion. As you can see, we also have Nejo here, but he's only here because of that 15% damage reduction. Now Eddie at S tier. So some people may disagree, but if you can see, it says that Eddie will increase the player's health by 25% and grants a 50% buff to all your attacks when you drop below 25%. Now this is really OP, but for me it's kind of useless since you're kind of dead. 25% still S tier. The next one is a must-have when you farm Blackbeard. So it gives 5% increased chances to get an item from it, and I have been farming Blackbeard for a while, which we'll see in the next video, and I got only 2 abilities, so this is really OP. And the legends are just good. I don't really have anything to say about them, and I think they're kind of useful. Now you may be wondering, whoa, Yaren, why is Rimo on the SSS tier? Now hear me out. After you get below 10% HP, she heals you to 50% HP or higher. Meanwhile, you're farming bosses. So this is so useful that it definitely deserves a SSS tier. Next we have Jojo, which is also extremely good since he gives pretty solid buffs to strength, defense, and he's the only troop that gives a 10% cooldown reduction for all powers, and he also gives the player a 30% health regeneration, so this is extremely good. Here we have Garou, correct me if I said it wrong, but he is so different from all the other troops. Listen what he does. Now on the picture you can't really tell what he gives or does, but from the Discord server someone leaked that it gives 100% strength and 70% defense. Do you know how good that is? Now it also increases universal damage by 25%. And this is not all. Listen. Additionally, if we are hit, there is a 20% chance that the Garou will release a shockwave and stun the opponent for 2.5 seconds. The cooldown is 30 seconds, so for this attack it's really good. And the last one is Emperor Teach. He's like a better version of the normal Teach, which was earlier, and his statistic and buffs are also very good. Hear me out. He adds 100% energy and just like Garou, 70% defense. But it also gives very OP buffs, up to 30% more damage, 20% more speed, and in the boss arena he increases boss drop chance by 25%, which is 20% more than a regular Teach, but it also has a 25% chance to trigger any AoE pull when hit, which is very useful for farming Blackbeard. Also, it's like a miracle if you get him, because he's so rare. So good luck trying to get him. And I think it's gonna be all for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what should we do next. Remember, for music.